Yo, what's good, peasants? Real quick before we get into the battle versus HayesL, go check him out as well as all the other words are hard. Leaving it in because this whole season is a train wreck and we're just gonna roll with it. Anyway, we're playing our buddy HayesL. Go check him out in the description down below as well as all the other coaches. And I thought I'd be a gentleman, a nice person, and give you guys a quick little look at the matchup before we hop on in. Had even more LAN issues than we did last week, so I lied. We're not playing on Wi-Fi this week, but week 3, which I'm playing in about an hour or 2 as I record this, will definitely be played on Wi-Fi because we have something worked out and it's going to be phenomenal. Anyway, you can see over yonder you guys a Giratina, a Zera Aura, a Heatran, a Crocodile, me and Shell, Starmie, Weezing, Licky, Thwacky, and Shelmet. So a really interesting squadron. So thankfully, his Giratina is forced to hold the orb, so it can't, run like specs or any offensive item or lefties or anything. So Giratina is definitely a threat, but it's less of a threat considering it's item locked. Zera Aura, fast as hell, clicks buttons. Heatran, really interesting Pokemon. He does have a little bit of terrain. I also have trade for it, so we have to be a little bit careful with that, but it is still quite strong, still quite defensive. Crocodile can just win a game if it gets set up with Moxie, so we have to be careful not to let that thing get set up. It's also a defensive unit as well with Intimidate, so do a lot of cool things with a Crocodile, Meowschout, fast, offensive as hell, pivot, great Pokemon. Starmie, rapid spinner, also strong as hell. Weezing, thick, has a lot of great coverage. It's a fairy type, that's pretty cool. T-Spike as well. Licky is one of the fattest Pokemon in existence, one of my least favorite Pokemon of all time to play against. I just hate fat wish passing things, and it is one of the best fat wish passing things. Thwacky is the greatest Pokemon ever created, don't add me. And then Shelmet is just another little hazard option that he has. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and look at our team. Let me get it pulled up over on the other monitor so I don't spoil a week 3 game. All right, there we go. Hide that so we don't have to look at that ugliness. So we have ourselves a I can actually hold on, live editing, boing, wait for it, boom. Oh my god, that was fantastic. Look at that live editing, boys. Okay, so we have nice little fable here, decent amount of speed. Let's go ahead and check out my Discord notes. We got Moonblast, Softball, Psyshock, and Stealth Rock. 3 KO'd by Adam and Giratina, Ironhead, 2-shot by Poltergeist. I could have ran no item, just so I completely wall that Pokemon to an extent, but didn't feel like it was necessary. The special attack 2 KOs, no Bolt Giratina, so if he's full offensive, we can just 2-shot that thing with Moonblast, and the rest is just thrown into Spidef and HP. We got our Reshiram rocking boots once again with Blue Flare, Draco, so dual stab, Earth Power, Roost. The defense lives a non-boosting item, Crocodile, EQ. Draco one-shots a max HP Giratina with modest, or with our modest investment, max special attack. You guys get what I'm saying. Blue Flare 2-shots the calc spread, like mostly Spidef Heatran. So Earth Power wasn't entirely necessary, but I don't know. It was just there. Didn't really have a better move. No real need for setup this game, so we just went ahead and kept Earth Power. Also, Earth Power was really good neutral if you wanted to switch into like Giratina, predicting that. Like we have Turbo Blaze, of course, so Levitate ignores it. So it's just like a good neutral move to click versus his team. Next up, we got our boy Wet Suicune. We got Calm Mind, Scald, Shadow Ball sub. So just a sub Calm Mindset. Looks really nasty against this team. We have enough defense to live a Jolly non-banded Plasma Fist from Zera, or I think we even live a Life Orb. Probably live a Expert Belt too if we live a Life Orb. So get that. Non-boosting item Starmie doesn't break our subs with Psyshock. My dogs are barking. You love to see it. The special attack also 2-hit KOs Giratina at +2 with Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is the best neutral move for coverage, so we have that. Next up, we got just a button clicker. We have Scopelin, Sniper, Drapion with SD, Night Slash, Earthquake, and Agility. We have speed for fast Giratina, just so we can outspeed that thing and always bop it with a Night Slash if we have to. Otherwise, we're just here to click some buttons. And for the last 2, I didn't really take notes on them, but we have our Rillaboom here just with speed for God knows what. Couldn't tell you. But what does it look like we ran speed for? 85 base speed. Probably like a fast Weezing, maybe, or like an uninvested Crook, maybe. Something along those lines. Who the hell knows? Maybe uninvested Giratina. Probably uninvested Giratina. Either way, Grassy Glide, high horsepower, knockoff U-turn, high horsepower, so we can hit the Crook. About the Crook, I mean the Heatran. And then last but not least, we got our boy Lucky and Bad, the Jirachi. We have this is a Jeff set. This was a mid idea. So we have Stored Power, Cosmic Power, Aura Sphere, and Wish. Basically, it's designed to take a knockoff from Crook. It's designed to live a EQ from Crook, just with a lot of HP. But also live a non-Calm Mind boosted Shadow Ball, and just sort of set up on him. So we have to, we can. It's not necessary. We have Orsphere to hit the crook with as well. So yeah, it's kind of a douche set, but we're gonna roll with it and see if we can't maybe get a Jirachi game. It'd be pretty funny, right? Right? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop into the game. Land mode sucks. It really sucks. Land mode, it fucking sucks. Land mode really sucks. All right, playing Hayes on a the old showdown. Give it the old college try again. We really went for it. But all right, so we see Giratina, Weezing, Zera, Mienshao, Crook, and Heatran. So no Shelmet, Thwacky, Licky, you let us see it, and no Starmie. Augers. Instead, he just brought all of the threats. Okay. Worth noting, if we can get rid of Weezing, all no name goes in. Or if Weezing is for some reason not levitate. Like if it's like any other ability, we're just clicking buttons. And also, I don't see how he deals with lead thing, but I don't really want to go for that. That feels like a mistake. I kind of just like leading with Clef here and just seeing what he does. GL, HF, brother man. All right. Rockin' and fucking rollin', fucking. All right, hold on. I gotta mute something. All right, I gotta mute my desktop because my Hulu was messing up. I'm watching the Duke Arkansas game. I don't know if you guys know this, but I am from Arkansas. Been in their gym and in their locker room a few times, so be pretty cool. Arkansas could actually, you know, make the Final Four. That'd be pretty lit. Also dating the time we're playing. Yeah, that game is currently going on. Second half just started. Arkansas is losing, but maybe we win. I'm just gonna set up rocks. He's gonna U-turn probably just into Heatran. Ooh, does show the life orb. Good to know. Good to know. I really want to play some damn Wi-Fi, dude. I really want to play some freaking Wi-Fi, but unfortunately just was not able to make that happen either of the first 2 weeks. Kind of annoying. I really don't want to get toxic, so I'm gonna make a weird pivot into old no name. He goes for rocks. I mean, I kind of just want to SD in this thing's face. But also agility. What's his switching? His switching is probably just Weezing. I could pivot Lucky and Bad here. Could also pivot Wet. Pivoting Wet's not a bad play. Could also just set up. I'm just gonna click Earthquake. If he goes Weezing, he goes Weezing. He'll tell me if it's Levitate. I'm not super worried about Weezing if he does go into it. So we'll just make him go into Weezing. He does go into it. He's Misty Surge. He's dead. Let's go. He's Shuka. Okay. Worth noting, I am going to set up. I'm just gonna SD. This thing rips through his team. We are Dual Dance. We are Sniper. He's gonna go for Pain Split. Nah, fam. We setting up, brother. He can't Will-O-Wisp me because of his own terrain. Does Weezing get Will-O-Wisp? I feel like I remember Weezing getting Will-O-Wisp. I feel like that's the thing. He's gonna go hard Crook. All right. Ooh, we're gonna need the crit EQ. Just give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. I need this damage. We're only +1. I don't think I KO. This could be a throw. It is gonna be a throw. We save it for later in the game. We force him out. It's not worth risking a win con this early for a flex. It's truly not worth risking for a flex that early. I can knock here. Actually, no, he just goes back into Weezing. I can high horsepower here. High horsepower is pretty no drawback. It only stops Giratina coming in, so I'm gonna click it. You guys go Weezing. Let's go. Pop. Big damage. We get the crit there. Let's go. We take that. We take that. Feel a little bit bad about that, but Rilla was able to pick up the... So my dumbass did the thing where I accidentally muted myself because I don't know what my own hotkeys are. And also I recorded about the next 5 minutes of this without recording it. So yeah, hey, what's up? It's Postcom JB. I'm really stupid, and I literally postcom from like turn 7. I got to like turn like I think 15 or 16 before I realized I wasn't recording. So that's really fun. So I just have to sit back and rewatch this entire thing again. Anyway, waiting for him to see what he's going into. I believe he goes into the Mienshao here, And I'm looking to see what my best switch into this is. I have obviously a pretty free cliff here. If I want it, I could also maybe go into old no name if I want to get really stupid, or maybe go into wet if I want to get really stupid. So there are a couple of plays I can make. Obviously, I can't stay in with our boy Rillaboom. I'm also just gonna leave this here so I don't have to edit the I don't have to line things up properly. So we're gonna react to this as if I were playing it live, although I broke the fourth wall and I'm not playing it live. I could have just pretended this was a live comm, and that would have been way more fun. So, but I also don't remember what I was calculating or what was going on in this moment, so it is what it is. He's gonna U-turn out. I decided to go hard into Suicune on the U-turn, or on the Heatran coming in. I don't really have, you know, obviously I can't stay in with Clef on it, and Suicune is looking like a pretty safe switch into Heatran. The only thing he could really have for me is Toxic, so I take this opportunity to go ahead and set up a sub. The only thing I'm super worried about in this moment is Roar, and what set he could be. He could be like a super fast set. He could, honestly, he could still be like Choice or something. He hasn't revealed anything. All he did was lead with this and click rocks, so we really don't know much about this thing other than the fact that it has Flash Cannon. I believe I'm calculating to see if that's like offensive damage or not, and I don't think it was offensive Flash Cannon damage. I just out of curiosity, you know, it never hurts to check like what a roll might be. So gonna set up a sub here. It looks like a pretty safe and free time to do so. As he goes hard into the Giratina, we take that and we get behind our nice little substitute, and I can just click a fat Shadow Ball. Like, we're looking pretty good. We're behind a sub. He goes for a Calm Mind, and you know, this is when things start to get a little bit spoopy. So never want to see a super freaking massive legendary clicking a setup button. That's not something you want to see. So he goes for a Calm Mind. I decided to set up Calm Minds as well. This is what we were looking for. Getting behind a sub, start Calm Mind spamming with Suicune. He doesn't have a whole lot to deal with this Pokemon outside of Zeraora, so if we can, you know, keep ourselves at a good amount of HP and get a lot of boosts, we can kind of just click buttons freely against a lot of his team. Obviously, I think we're probably, I mean, at this exact moment, we're not in range of Zeraora, but we won't be able to keep ourselves out of range of Zeraora after this exchange, more than likely. I decided to go for a sub here because I figured he would Roost. Turns out, as I learned in a few turns, Giratina does not learn Roost, thankfully, despite having 6 wings. You would think a Pokemon that is like 60% wing would like learn Roost, but I'm really glad it doesn't, because this Pokemon doesn't deserve Roost. It's already disgusting enough. So yeah, we just decided to go for the sub as he unfortunately misses a Willow. Not that it really made a huge difference on the outcome. He I believe ends up having Hex, is why he's going for it, just to get more damage to Shadow Ball. I decided to just spam Shadow Ball, get a Spadef drop. Not that it wouldn't have 2-hit KO from that range anyway. So at this moment in time, I decided to, I think, just go for the kill. I think we just take our KO here. I could be wrong, because he is probably gonna Hex. I think, yeah, you see me moving the window over there. That was me figuring out this thing doesn't learn Roost. So yeah, it turns out Giratina, not a Roosty boy, not a Roostmon. Really, you do learn something new every day. Truly, it's fantastic. So yeah, let's wait and see what he goes into. And there we go. We finally just click our Shadow Ball. Take a lot from Hex, even at +3 Spadef, because my god, is Hex strong as hell. So get the KO on Giratina. So the major threat is out of the way. He's gonna bring in the Mian Shao. I just decided to click a button. I don't really want to risk like going hard Bubble Pop and getting crit or something like that. So we just let our Suicune go down. It's at 9%. Not a whole lot we can do to keep it alive. We don't have removal, so if we switch out, it's not, you know, it's just a sack at that point. He goes into Crook, and I'm like, okay, this is looking like a pretty safe time to go into our boy Giuseppe. We're not gonna get intimidated. We can just kind of freely click Grassy Glide. And looking at his team, aside from Heatran, it's looking pretty darn free. So we get to bring our guy in. And obviously this is the freest of Grassy Glides, but I'm scrolling up to see if we can like learn more about his Heatran. I'm trying to figure out what set his Heatran is and what he has on said Heatran. So I think I just glide here into high horsepower. I'm pretty sure. All right, you see me control effing Heatran. What am I looking for? Did 15% with Flash Cannon. That's what I was looking at. I think I'm trying to see if it's Scarf Heatran, maybe. If I can go for, I need to, like, if I can safely just high horsepower it after. If I can just click Grassy Glide for free. And it turns out he was just no special attack invest Heatran. So I'm pretty free to just click Glide. And he goes hard Zeraora, and he does have the Grassy Seed, but you can see this still does 50% from a Life Orb Rillaboom. Buddy, you ain't taking 2 of those even with that defense boost. So we just glide twice. Down goes Zera, looking quite good. And now I think this is where he goes into the Heatran, if I'm not mistaken. Either Heatran, yeah, he goes Heatran here. And you guys will see. We just click high horsepower, and spoiler alert. Wait for it. 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 Your Sugar Berry does not matter, brother. Yo ass is gone. All right. See you later, Heatran. Thanks for coming, bud. And from here, it's just like he has 2 squishies and 1 Pokemon that's like is weak to Grassy Glide. So we just glide for free. Down goes Mienshao from full. Like it's a super squishy Mon. And then Crook comes in. I don't know if it's Intimidate or not, but it is. Yeah, it is Intimidate. But we have an entire team in the back, and we're still under terrain. We're still a Life Orb Rillaboom. And see you later, Crocodile. My god, did we just click some buttons real effing good. So that was a really fun match. Rillaboom coming in, picking up 5 KOs. You absolutely love to see it. Also, the team not even hitting to fill this game. It's always nice when that happens. Like, not that, you know, I'm trying to be a dick about it or anything, but it's always a good thing when you don't have to delve too deep into your tech to, you know, just click some darn buttons. So it was a fun match. Go check out Hayes. Super nice guy, always hanging out in the stream. So go check him out. Make some good content as well. We'll always encourage you to check out the homies. Rillaboom, real MVP, of course. Suicune did a lot of things, able to take out the Giratina, so we were able to click Grassy Glide for completely free. Grassy Glide and High Horsepower, that is just completely unresisted by his team once we were able to get rid of Giratina. So I guess Suicune was a real MVP setting up the Rillaboom sweep. So yeah, that's really all I got for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Catch y'all in the next one. Not really sure who we play, but it's going to be a dope match, and I promise you it will be on Wi-Fi. All right, catch y'all then. Bye.